Donald Trump won, and I am very, very afraid that he might deport my mother-in-law. She entered illegally to the country, and she lives in Street 4, number 47 apartment, New York. That's right behind the green apartment. The gate is always open. You don't have any dogs either. It's Street 4.
So Trump visited Los Angeles to meet with the people wiped out by the fires. That was definitely the fault of the politicians who did not prepare for them.
The four families. The Newsom family, the Brown family, the Getty family, and then the Pelosi's.
So, Karen Bass, I've done everything to expedite and rebuilding of L.A. Trump. So there, when you try to rebuild, they have all these regulations. In fact, they're not even allowing people to go to their property for at least a week.
Yeah.
And so they're saying 18 months. Because the state has to okay the cleanup of your property. And then they
Are we in communist China?
And they have to you're not allowed to clean up your own property. The state. So that's going to take 18 months. Just to
but
get
I thought communism was the bad one.
Just
but where do we live?
Just to get it cleaned up. It's going to be 18. So Trump.
Oh, efficient.
So Trump came out and he's meeting with the people, and watch him contradict Karen Bass right to her face. So this is the mayor of L.A.
We're bringing our city departments together so that people don't get caught in the loop of going from one room to the next. We want them all to be in the same room.
We want them all to be in the same room when the place burns down.
Yeah, just sing Chocolate Rain.
Okay, watch.
So that you can get busy rebuilding ASAP. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. And we will clear the lots. Absolutely. In the city and in the county.
So she's saying, so people are saying, wait a minute, we have to wait for you to clear the lots. What? Because we're not allowed to do it ourselves. And she's like, oh, no, and we will do it.
Will you?
Really? Well, let's see what Trump says.
We are working together. Both levels of government are working in unity.
Months? Is it like we that's the answer that we got, and that's what we're all hanging on?
Yes.
So if you're telling us now faster, is it 6 months? Is it, all of our lives, rents, all.
So we were told it's going to take 18 months. When you say faster, you mean 6 months? Because all our lives are completely hanging in the balance.
I've got to catch a plane to Ghana. I can't answer that.
This stuff is weighing on this.
6 months is no good.
And the number one thing that we are going to do immediately, and you will see this happen, is to clear out the debris. And we're concerned right now over the weekend because of the potential rain, but we are going to move as fast as we can.
Oh, no.
But we want you to be safe, and we want you to be back in your homes immediately.
But the people are willing to clean out their own debris. It doesn't cost a lot.
Yes, and they can.
You should let them do it, because by the time you hire a contractor.
No, they can't do it.
Yeah.
No, they can't. And Trump's saying you should let them.
It's going to be 2 years.
If a family...
The people are willing to get a dumpster and do it themselves and clean it out.
And they can.
There's not that much left. It's all incinerated.
That's right.
And, it's just going to take a long time if you do. You can do some of it, but a lot of these people, I know that guy right there that's talking. I know my people. You'll be on that thing tonight, throwing the stuff away, and your site it'll look perfect within 24 hours. And that's what he wants to do. He doesn't want to wait around for 7 months till the city hires some demolition contract that's going to charge him $25,000 to do his lot.
Yeah.
I think you have emergency powers just like I do, and I'm exercising my emergency powers. You have to exercise them also.
I did exercise them.
Because I looked, you have a very powerful emergency power, and you can do everything within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can.
And the people are like, no, we can't.
Yeah.
We're not allowed. So
bitch.
They're yelling at her. No, we're not. We can't. Well, let's watch what happens.
Well, yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
So they just said we can't go back to the room. We're not allowed to go do anything on our own property. We're not allowed to. And she says,
what's the danger?
But then she goes, yeah, I know, but we're going to allow you to soon. Listen to this. So she's sitting there bullshitting. So just so you know, it's not enough. This is so 6 years ago to have a woman of color lie to us. That's not working anymore. That's not working. So what? Let's play this again.
Thing within 24 hours.
Yes. And if individuals want to clear out their property, they can.
So she's lying. And now the people in the crowd whose houses burned down start to tell her, no, we can't. We're not allowed on our own property. Watch this.
Well, yes, but you know that you will be able to go back soon.
When?
You will be, but soon. And Trump's saying,
Let's
what
hear
about
a
right
definite
now?
answer. You unqualified motherfucker. Let's hear a real answer.
See, Trump's saying, what about right now? She's like, well, soon. Soon. So she just lied. She says, and they can do it. No, they can't. And then she goes, okay, well, not now, but maybe later. Later they will.
Mr. President.
We think within a week.
That's a long time away.
And remember 2 weeks to flatten the curve? You remember that?
Yeah.
So within a week, probably just a week, or it's going to be a month, and then it'll be in 3 months for sure.
Okay, well, fuck my life, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. To me, everyone's standing in front of their house. They want to go to work, and they're not allowed to do it.
And the most important
week
thing
is
is
a
for
long
people
time.
to be safe.
They're safe.
Why didn't you put water in the hydrant, you moron?
Maybe you would have filled up the reservoir above Pacific Palisades with 117 million gallons of water. If the most important thing was that maybe you wouldn't have had 100 fire trucks in the shop when a wildfire was happening and you knew it was coming and you warned people. Maybe if the safety was the main thing.
Maybe you wouldn't have sent their fire shit to Ukraine, moron.
They're safe. You know what? They're not safe. They're not safe now. They're going to be much safer. A week is actually a long time, the way I look at it. I watched hundreds of people standing in front of their lots, and they're not allowed to go in. It's all burned. It's gone. It's done. Nothing's going to happen to it. It's not going to burn anymore. There's nothing to burn. There's almost nothing to burn. And they want to go in. The people are all over the place. They're standing, and I say, why aren't you going in? We're trying to get a permit, and the permit's going to take them. Everybody said 18 months. You said 18 months. You said 18 months.
That was last night.
And that was last night. On that.
We can't even see our homes right now. We are blocked from entering our streets. Right. We can't even. This is our first time we saw our house. Was yesterday.
So there's Karen Bass lying.
Another puppet, another dumb puppet. And I don't believe people really voted for her like that. I bet people wanted Newsom recalled, and I'll bet you, this is just my personal opinion, it was rigged.
You're not allowed to say that.
I can't say my opinion it was rigged. I think I can because Trump.
No, I think it's you have to respect the integrity.
I'm going to say it on Rogan a lot.
You have to respect the integrity of the electoral system.
Why?
Here we go. There's one more. Hang on.
And we are 100% committed to getting this neighborhood rebuilt again.
So when they say 100, you know what 100% committed means? It means that they're going to talk about it when they take a vacation.
Is this like how they solved homelessness? That commitment?
Remember that commitment?
And we are 100% committed to getting this neighborhood rebuilt again. You mentioned a couple of things in terms of us expediting. So I signed executive directives right away so that we could cut the red tape. We could get people back building as fast as possible. And we're going to continue doing that.
Yeah, the one thing is they are saying they will not be allowed to start for 18 months.
No, that will not be the case.
Okay, I just hope you're right.
You can hold me to it.
There's 4 groups said that.
No.
That would be they should be able to do it. They should be able to start tonight.
That will not be the case. You know first.
Oh, it's great. Keep voting Democrat, LA. Geniuses.
So here's Mark Pastrella, LA County PW Director. What's PW?
Power and water?
Power and water? Oh, that's the county. So not the city. Remember, the city is the lady making $750,000?
Janice Quinones.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is the county guy, not the city. Let's see what he says.
My answer is going to be more about when it will be time for you to begin rebuilding on your properties, the timing for that. So as everybody recognizes, I think we have to get the streets in place, we have to get the power in place and gas and and other utilities in place as a part of this. And one significant step is debris removal. So debris removal is this phase 2, as Supervisor already clearly described everyone, taking up toxic and then getting into the community with our partners from Army Corps of Engineers on an opt-in program to clear all of the lots, commercial and residential, of all of the debris that's on your sites, so that we basically take it down 6 inches down and leave you with a buildable pad. And that's while you are pursuing your building permits, we will be working to get that pad ready for reconstruction. What we know from experience, and Colonel's on the line too, he can answer this. We know that the first phase will take some time. Phase 1 will take up to 3 months, maybe even longer, 6 months to get the toxics off. At the same time that is occurring, we'll be coming behind you with the process of debris removal. The debris removal could take up to 18 months, Supervisor.
Well, that's acceptable. Oh, Kamala would have handled this so well.
So there's the guy. By the way, PW means Public Works. So that's the Public Works Director for LA County.
Is it going to take more time because there's not enough illegals?
He's saying you can't do anything until we get it ready for you. So the government, he's like, so you go get your building permits and do all that stuff. In the meantime, we'll be getting your property ready for you to build on. And that's going to take us 18 months.
It sounds like the perfect jobs program right now in the state of California, that they should be hiring people left and right to be able to fulfill the demands of what's happening. Is it over like 12,000 structures that were destroyed here in Southern California? Something like that. And Jimmy, just so you know, insurance, like if you happen to have insurance to cover your home in a fire, you usually pay a certain amount that, what's my coverage if I have to leave my home? It's been destroyed. They'll give you, in our coverage, we have 24 months of coverage that they will pay up to $80,000 in coverage.
For us to go live somewhere else?
To go live somewhere else. Now, think of it this way. They're going to give me $80,000. I still have to pay my mortgage on my property, even though Chase and these other companies are going to give me the back end for 6 months, whatever.
They said, I heard 3 months.
Okay.
What did you hear?
I think Fannie Mae is up to 6 months.
Okay. So they're going to give you, so even though you're not going to be able to rebuild on your own property, to start building for 18 months, they're only going to give you a 6-month break on your mortgage.
So right now, think of it this way. Let's say you got insurance for your property. You now have 24 months to go live somewhere else to hope that your home is going to be rebuilt. It's not going to happen.
That's right.
Hey, get ready to be a Palestinian because you're going to have some mysterious person offer you a check for your property because it won't be worth the hassle to rebuild, which was the plan all along.
So what's going to happen is then BlackRock comes in and says, hey, it's a nice piece of property you got there. Too bad something horrible happened to it. And you're not going to be able to rebuild on it to even start for 18 months. And then who knows how long. You got to get permits and you got to get the Coastal Commission.
Yeah.
Hey, how about we just give you...
It's easier not to own.
It's easier just... How about you just sell us this property?
We need 15-minute cities.
We need 15-minute cities anyway. We're going to build apartment buildings with Whole Foods in the middle of them.
The Olympics are coming, so we got to get ready for that.
Yeah. The Olympics are coming.
The Olympics?
The Olympics are coming.
Yeah, the mafia that runs your state, which is Newsom, Pelosi, Getty, and the Jerry Brown family. Those are the 4 families, like the 5 families.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why California sucks ass. And it's generational. All this shit that's been corrupt, think of it like the turn of the century or Tammany Hall or any of those other things that repeatedly happen in this effed up country. You have an utterly corrupt state controlled by 4 fucking families. And they already made plans for your property. Good work voting Democrat, geniuses. In fact, you know what? They probably rigged it. I'm sorry. Let me say my crazy theory. I'll bet you didn't vote for him even that much. I bet it's rigged.
It is a one-party state. If you want to see what it would look like, because California, super majority Democrat, and the governor's a Democrat. We don't have health care. We have homelessness exploding.
He ran on healthcare.
And he ran on healthcare. He ran on ending homelessness for the last 14 years. Did you know that he's been running every time he ran for office, he talked about ending homelessness? It's worse than ever.
When he was the mayor, he made San Francisco homelessness worse than ever. And I remember this from years ago. I go, what is happening? You know, Gavin Newsom had this idea to move all the homeless in this one section. So now there's this one nightmare part that spills out in all the other parts. This is going back many years when I used to play at, that theater.
So the
Punchline.
They all work for the Democrats. So this is one party rule in California. Blue
no matter who, geniuses.
And it
no matter who.
Turns out they're just as correct. Could be all Republican. Could be all no matter. Could be all CCP. Doesn't matter. It's all one party rule.
Yo, don't move to Austin. Go to Jordan or Egypt.
That's how Karen Bass became mayor. Not because she's fantastic or has political talent, but because the machine, the party, decided she should be, and that's what happened.
And then because programmed idiots believe in identity.
That's right.
So that's why there's still like moron actors. America hates black women. Even Bill Maher couldn't stomach that because he loves a good black hooker. So he couldn't stomach that from John Cryer.
Anyway, all right. That's it for today. Kurt, go do your spot. Tell everybody in Austin I said hello.
All right. I'll see you soon. You're coming out here, right?
Yeah. I won't be out until February.
Ew. All right.
Okay.
I'll see you. Oh, I'll be here.
Okay.
I'll be on the shows. I'll be here.
Okay. Fantastic.
I get mothership pay if I just do guest spots there. But mothership, by the way, much like Trump suddenly making people do things here.
Yeah.
Mothership reminds me of that because it pays better than any club I've ever worked at. And I don't know, could they all have paid? What is going on?
Yes.
Have I just been scammed?
Yes, you've been scammed.
All right, bye, guys.
Okay, bye. Oh, I have something to read? Oh, really? Hey, if you're watching this show, chances are you already know the mainstream media is full of crap. They're not here to inform you. They're here to spin stories, cater to corporate overlords, and protect the establishment at all costs. So just take a look at how they covered or didn't cover leaked photos linking Joe Biden to Hunter Biden's Chinese business partners. I ran this story through Ground News, who found nearly 100 sources reporting on it, and coverage is totally lopsided. Independent right-wing outlets are all over this, calling it what it is, proof Biden's been lying. Meanwhile, everyone else is just regurgitating CNN talking points, downplaying it like it's no big deal. Ground News even lets me see how many other publications have reposted the story from CNN. Let me ask you this. If the media is bending over backwards to protect Biden's image, even on his way out, how can we trust them to cover anything fairly? Well, the answer is you can't. The only way for us to cut through this media bias is to objectively compare how the same story is being reported across other media outlets. That's why I can't recommend my partners at Ground News enough. They're the only platform not telling you what to think. They show you every angle of every news story, whether it's from corporate media, independent outlets, or voices the establishment doesn't want you to hear. They expose who's funding each perspective and if they've got a political bias. They've even have a blind spot feed to expose what the other side of the political spectrum isn't reporting on, freeing readers of any hidden agendas and political spins. And if you want to cut through the BS of mainstream media, you can save 40% today off their top-tier Advantage plan by going to ground.news/JD or scanning my QR code. If you like the show, I think you'll love that platform. Boom.
Oh, thank you.
Over to Steph.
Okay. Thank you, Jimmy. All right. Here we go. Your dog is so happy to be outside right now. She is just so crazy.
Really?
Oh, my God. Yeah. That's why she was squeaking the toy. And then she took me to the door and I took her out. And then she was just throwing the toy everywhere. She's a wild girl. Because she was inside all day on yesterday. Was your doggy inside yesterday too? Yes. Right? All day. Yeah, did you get hail? We didn't get. Oh, you got hail. Yes. We got hail. We got hail. Yeah, we got hail. All right, let's see here. The fake gray beard DNC infant is just in the face insult to the people. Oh, camera 4. Bing. I would, and that's from the Crazy Puppet. I would drink with this dude, Crazy Puppet. CNN, more like CIA hashtag Operation Mockingbird, Sean, the crazy puppet, 3 W's. If there's ever, oh, I read that one. Crazy puppet, thank you for that one. Crazy puppet, he just said migration laws require regional voluntary disclosure of such personas. Sparky, denazify Israel. SS, I feel like convincing the little people they could change things by voting is one of the biggest ways rulers pulled the wool over our eyes. SS, crazy puppet, say no to the pimping prohibition. Vivas, in 2003, COVID SARS-1 outbreak in China was their first experiment. Original motherboard virus from Ralph Barrick, UNC Chapel Hill. Wuhan Labs, plural, aka more than one Wuhan lab, the lab where COVID-19 was developed and the one where it escaped from the 2 separate labs across Wuhan City from each other. Fauci lied, people died. Savage. GTV prototype of Getter was first to be put Hunter Biden vid with Yiffy, Lou, Lady Gaga, Angelina Jolie, and underage ones, so they put Miles Gu in jail. Vivas. SS, thank you, SS. And Nico, thank you, Nico. Jive Talker. Our staff at the end of the last show, Jimmy said he was considering retirement. Maybe if you all retire to Austin, he will re-innovate. Thank you, Jive. Corn Pop.
Hey,
What?
That thing I reported to you about the tax for rich.
Oh, no, I haven't looked at that. I'll look at it. When did you send it? Today?
So, no, I sent it yesterday.
Oh, I didn't see it. In which email?
You don't see my text. You
Oh,
don't see
no.
my emails,
All right.
you don't see
Hold on. Let me
anything.
finish this up. Why do you say black deserve their piece of the pie? Why can't we make sure Americans get the piece of the pie? Doesn't matter what color they are. Does that sound good? Corn Pop, I think it has to do in reference to in Chicago and the people that were speaking out against the mayor at that point. Okay, here we go. SS, Europeans should have stayed in Europe instead of stealing whole continents, displacing all native people, importing capitalism and millions of enslaved people. They now complain about most entitled people. SS, Fidista, so much of illegal immigration is labor trafficking, which is even bigger than sex trafficking. Vivas, CCP released the virus to undo Trump trade deal, signed 2019 to stop HK protest 2019, to steal the election, to help Davos, to eliminate white race and the Western civilization altogether. It's called 13579 Plan. Miles, thank you from Vivas. Joe, thank you, Joe. Vivas, hold on, Vivas. CCP released the virus to undo Trump trade deal, signed 2019 to stop HK protests 2019, the implementation totalitarianism worldwide to steal the election, to eliminate white race and the Western civilization altogether. It's called 13579 Plan. Miles. Sparky, George Soros is synonymous with the CIA. It'll be tough for Trump to control the CIA with Soros stooge. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent signing checks for the CIA. Sparky. Jofus, all the work sites I drove by today had only a couple guys there. Usually there are lots of people working construction. Took a hit. Funky, say what you want about Trump, but it looks like second ice age is here. Hi, Steph. Hi, Funky. Good to hear from you. Brad Gilbert, thank you so much. The Crazy Puppet, thank you. Kerp, Sparky. Trump should replace Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent with Brown University's Mark Blythe. Blythe knows how to recover an economy without subjecting people to it. Jonas, hey, Jimmy, Amazon is shutting down its distribution centers in the province of Quebec. Guess which is the only province with an Amazon union? Thank you. Summer of 1970, thank you. The Crazy Puppet, thank you. Kerp is all-knowing. Eric, these construction projects aren't passing on savings on labor using illegals. They are charging as if they have a full union crew. Okay, Lucidite, thank you very much, Lucidite. Sparky, Zionist advocate, a Palestinian Trail of Tears. Sparky 63, heads up, Jeff Bezos and peers, every knee shall bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth. Every tongue will confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God, Father. I'd rather be ironing. Hannah, sir, thank you, Hannah, sir. Much appreciated. Sparky, America become by far the leading industrialized nation on earth throughout most of the 20th century by paying good wages because of labor unions. Sparky 63. Blinken already went to both Egypt and Jordan and begged them to sell out and take the Palestinians from Gaza. Both Egypt and Jordan told Blinken to go fuck himself. Apparently, Trump isn't aware of this. Buddhist nudist, yep. And then after they clean out Gaza, someone will fire a bottle rocket into a field in Israel, somewhere from Egypt, and the IDF will use an excuse to go and take over part of their country. Hanniser, thank you so much, Hanniser. Loony by nature, I wonder if Trump's granddaughter Kai knows her grandfather gave Israel 2K pound bombs to kill mostly women and children. El Cazador, thank you, El Cazador. My Hunts, thank you, My Hunts. Buddhist nudist, yep, and then after they clean out Gaza, someone, I read that one. Thank you, Buddhist. Goo 81, my grandparents were one of those 2.9 million kicked out of Jordan during Nakba from a village in Nazareth when my granddad tried to look for work and went to church in Jordan. Sorry. Let's see, Goo 81. Bazalei Smotrich is Ukrainian and lives in an illegal settlement in West Bank named after a Ukrainian town. Goo 81. I'd rather be ironing. Heads up, Jeff Bezos and peers. Every knee shall bow in heaven and on earth and under the earth. Every tongue will confess Jesus Christ is Lord to the glory of God the Father. Fallopians. Is it Fallopians? No. 210. All right. Redbeard. Thank you, Redbeard. Much appreciated. Pocho. So Trump wants to send back undocumented immigrants in U.S. back to their country of origin, but doesn't want to send back Palestinians back to their country of origin. Please make it make sense, Pocho. El Cazador, thank you, El Cazador, much appreciated. Poso for Hope, thank you very much, Poso for Hope. Leviticus, it's been a while since I told you about the WF purchasing megalithic sites, Gunung Padang and Göbekli Tepe. Do you have any thoughts on that? P.S. Pronunciation, Kundag. Thank you. All right. Hey, thank you so much. Red Bear's now a monthly subscriber. IB Cat will know our disinformation program is complete with everything the American public believes is false. William J. Casey, CIA Director, 1981. Thank you so much. All right. Leviticus. Oh, I read that one. Hold on. Lori Lamb, Chinese are not filthy, but they do hire poachers to kill endangered species like tigers, elephants, gorillas for their supposed magical properties like giving them better hard-ons. Lori Lamb. Marduk, just for fun, do a search on Business Insider bioweapon testing and then another with chemical in place of bio. Thank you, Marduk. All right, a few more, ladies and gentlemen, and we're wrapped, and we'll be back on Wednesday. All right, let's do this. Hold on. Nope. Almost there. Okay. LA will get your property ready for you and remove all the contaminated melted gold and jewelry for you too. Jack in a Box. Hanniser, thank you so much, Hanniser. Lexan Kiwi, thank you so much. Hanniser, technology and capitalism are an endless arms race to nowhere. The idea of living life as constant competition is an illness that needs to be healed. We are committing mass suicide because we won't wake the F up. Hanniser, thank you so much. Tyler Johnson, DeepSeek being blamed for market downturn is BS. All major U.S. AI companies have open source models. DeepSeek was based on Llama, which was developed by Meta and is also free to use. Don't get suckered. Tyler Johnson, thank you for that. All right, let me see if I have anything else. What's this one? It's CPC, not CCP. CCP is the term China hawk war mongers use. That's Sparky. Thank you, Sparky. All right, let's see that one. Got it. Wrapping up, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I got to most of them today. I'm going to say like 98%. All right, we'll be back on Wednesday. All right, see you later. Bye.